So today I'm going to make some strawberry lemon scones, and you can make, blueberry, mixed berry, whatever you have. I happen to have a lemon, well, 2 of them in the refrigerator, and some frozen strawberries. So that's what we're going to do. In here I put in 2 cups of flour, and I'm going to add 6 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of some salt and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. So right now you probably need to, I don't know how long it takes for your oven to preheat, but you want to preheat it to 400. And these are so easy and fast to make, so it's probably best that you start doing that. So now we have the flour and the salt and the baking powder and the sugar. So we're going to mix this all together. And right here I have the zest of 2 lemons. So we're going to put this in. And a cup of just cut up strawberries. And we're going to mix this, and what we want is these strawberries just to all be coated. And in a bowl, we're going to crack 1 egg and just beat it a little bit. And then we're going to add 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. And we're going to add this to the dry ingredients. See, it's so easy. And we're going to mix this. And all you want to do is just mix so it's all, the flour is just all kind of coated. It's just going to, it's going to be crumbly. But you don't want to over mix these at all. Okay, so we're going to put some flour here. And we're just going to dump this out. And like I say, this is the way it's going to look. Just real kind of crumbly. Kind of knead it together. Just like this. Let's kind of get it all mixed. So we're going to divide this in half. Set that one aside. And make it into like a little circle, about, I don't know, about inch, maybe. Okay, let me wash my hands. Okay, I got my hands all clean, so we're going to now cut this. We're going to cut it into 8s. So, go down the middle. And then across. Then we're going to cut again. So we have 2 of these, so it's going to make 16. And then we're just going to put it on the parchment paper. Okay, and now I'm going to set these aside and work on the second batch. We're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, here they are, and the timer went off. So in the oven, they're going to go on the 400 for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then we're going to make a really yummy glaze for them. Okay, while the scones are cooking, I decided I have everything out. So I'm just going to do a little baking day. So we need some bread in this house. Tonight we're going to have bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches. So I'm going to bake some bread. And I have 1.5 cups of warm water, about 110 degrees, and I just added 1 packet of yeast. So I'm going to set this aside until this gets nice and fluffy. This is the easiest bread. This is my go-to bread. So easy, so fast to make. So I have this plastic bowl with a lid, which is great because we're going to let it rise in this. And we're going to take 3 cups of flour, all purpose. These are 1/2 cup scoops. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. And we're just going to mix this up. And my yeast is foamy, so we're going to add this mixture. And mix this. And this is it. Then we're going to put the lid on it. You don't have to put it in your mixer. You don't have to do anything. Just cover it after it's all mixed together and wait until it rises, double in size. And what I do is I usually turn on my oven on low only for just a few minutes, turn it off, and set this in. And the warmth makes it rise so much faster, usually less than an hour. Okay, it's all mixed up. So I'll put the lid on it, let this rise, and in the meantime, we'll take a look at the scones and make a nice little glaze form, put it on when they're cool. That's it. How easy is that bread? Okay, I just took these out of the oven. Look at how nice they are. So I'm going to set these over on the counter, and I'm going to let them cool, and we'll get started on the glaze. Okay, so for the glaze, we're going to use 2 cups of powdered sugar, and we're going to use 1 lemon, the juice, and if I need more, then I'm just going to use the other lemon. And we're going to mix this up. Doesn't take a whole lot for powdered sugar. With the, when you add milk or water or anything, it absorbs it really fast. See, I want this to be thick. I'm going to dip the whole top of it, so I don't want a real thin drizzle. So I think the 1 lemon is going to be perfect for this. See how nice and thick it is? It's like this. Because scones aren't that sweet, so this will make them taste really good. Okay, so here's the scones, and they look so yummy. So they're nice and cool now. We're only in the very low 30s, so it's cool outside. So I just set them outside real quick for a little bit to cool them down. So I'm gonna stack them up here. So we're gonna take one. I'm just gonna dip it upside down. So they look like that. We'll set them like that. And you just do this to all of them. Be so yummy. Very yummy. Okay, I have 1 scone left to dip. And if you don't want this much sweetness on top, you can just, you know, drizzle it like this. But only make a cup of the stuff. But this is one that I still need to do, but I want to show you the inside of it. How yummy. Look at it. Look at it. So yummy. And so delicious. Oh, man. So soft. Really, really nice. Okay, so I'm going to finish this last one and then check on the rising of the bread, and we'll get that going. Okay, so got the scones done, did the dishes, and now the bread is almost ready to start getting ready to bake. So this is how we're going to cook it. I just take a bread loaf pan and some parchment paper, and I'm going to spray my pan with just some canola oil just to let the parchment paper stick. And I'm just going to do just like this, so it's easy to lift out and I won't have any problem with sticking. So I'm going to set this aside. And the way we're going to do it is after I do the bread and put the bread in here, I'm going to bake it with another one, bread pan right on top. And we're going to do that for about 20 minutes and then we'll take it off and get it nice and brown. Okay, so I'm going to, here's our little bread there, and I'm going to put some flour down here. And you might need more than this, so kind of keep your flour handy. And let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks really nice. So we're going to put it on here, and they'll be nice and sticky. And it smells so good. I always say I love making bread. I love the smell of the yeast, just everything about it. And here's my little scraper. Your hands are going to get real goopy. Just kind of work it over the flour. See, look how nice and soft this is. It's going to be so good. It always is good. So I'm going to just put some more flour. I'll put some excess over here. So, like I said, this is my go-to bread. It is so yummy. It's good for sandwiches, you know, toast, anything you need bread for. French toast is so good. So I'm kind of just folding it over. So you fold it like this, and then this side like this, and if your hands start sticking, get some more flour, fold it up. And you just, you know, just do this probably about, I don't know, 6-7 times. So it's just a nice simple bread. It's great for beginners, experienced bakers. Just goes into a nice little loaf. So I'm going to put it in the pan, and I'm going to preheat the oven now at 400, and it'll give this time to rest while it's preheating. Look at it. Nice little loaf. Okay, I'm going to do the oven. Wash my hands, and then we'll put this in the oven just like this. So it'll go on the lower rack. Okay, so we're going to put the bread in on almost, well, it's the lower rack, and we're going to put this on top of it. And we're going to do this for 20 minutes, and then we're going to take it off, and we'll do it for another 20 minutes. Okay, I'm taking this out of the oven. It is all done. Look how beautiful it looks. So yummy. I could just now see I can lift out the bread and just take it out from the parchment paper and just let it sit here and cool. Even though it's really hot, I can still pick it up. See how nice it looks? So I'm going to let this sit, and then we're going to cut into it. Yum. Let's see what the gang is doing. So we have Tazzy here. So sweet. There's Randy. Just a nice afternoon. No sun though. It is so cold. Huh, Tazzy? So cold. Okay. They're just resting today. Okay, well, I was talking to you and I cut the bread and blah, 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 and I didn't even hit the record button. Sorry about that. What I was telling you is, I was wondering if you ever have bought this. It's ghee. It's clarified butter, and as you can see, it's loved in this house, so it's almost gone. But it is so good. You know, you could do it on anything that you need butter. Just, you know, measure it out. It is so good. It's good on the bread, toast, popcorn, cooking, everything. So anyway, I cut this for the mister because he couldn't wait. So this is still warm. Put some of the ghee on it. And, you know, here's the lovely bread. All this, and nothing was recorded. But anyway, I was thanking you for coming with me and being with me in my kitchen on a little bake day. And look at, we did the nice scones. And everything I made is so simple. And it's just take a little time on the cold days. Have the oven heated up to do some cooking and keep yourself nice and warm. So we'll see you next time.